Let's look past the bright lights and the mirrored walls of one of the fastest growing industries on the planet. Welcome to this explainer, where we're deconstructing the business of transformation. You see, beneath the surface of modern fitness, there's a hidden architecture. It's a system built not really on physical exertion, but on psychology, on human behavior, on desire. Let's peel back the layers and explore what they're actually selling us.
Hundreds of billions of dollars every single year. That is the staggering financial engine driving the global fitness ecosystem right now. We're talking physical gyms, daily supplements, workout apps, wearable tech, the whole shebang. But here's the truly fascinating paradox. A massive chunk of this wealth, it's generated by services that people rarely even use. Think about it. Roughly 67% of all gym memberships go completely untouched. So what's really driving this colossal machine? It isn't just handing over cash for physical access. It's rooted in something much, much deeper.
Section 1. The January Illusion. This year will be different. Every January, millions of us whispered this exact promise to ourselves, right? Gym memberships artificially spike, ambitious plans get drawn up. Suddenly, motivation is literally everywhere. But then, the inevitable happens. Most people just stop. The gyms empty out, those expensive apps go unopened. So you have to ask, why does an industry continue to print money year after year if the vast majority of its consumers are just abandoning ship?
Section 2. Selling the future self.
You know, most industries sell physical products. They sell treadmills or dumbbells or tubs of protein powder. But the fitness industry, they're selling something entirely invisible. They're selling hope, confidence, possibility. Humans are hardwired to want to improve. We crave more energy, better discipline, better health. So when someone buys heavy metal, they aren't buying it just to own it. They're buying the future version of themselves. They're buying a dream. And because hope is such a deeply motivating force, well, that dream is incredibly lucrative.
Section 3. The architecture of habit. Here's the dark truth about motivation. It's incredibly fragile. It feels powerful in the moment, sure, but it is always temporary. The most successful fitness systems out there, they know this. They don't rely on your excitement. Instead, they quietly construct psychological safety nets. They build a habit loop of routine, consistency, and discipline. The entire business model is perfectly designed to transition you away from that fleeting burst of inspiration and lock you into a state of long-term behavioral repetition. Because true, profitable results for them depend on you showing up, especially when you really don't want to.
Section 4. The retention ecosystem.
So how exactly do you enforce that kind of repetition? Well, you build an entire world around the consumer. Physical gyms, group classes, online communities, running clubs, they aren't just places to go sweat. They are carefully designed social architectures. They literally weaponize our fundamental human need for connection. Community builds accountability. We just perform better, and we stay longer when we feel watched, when we feel connected to the pack. Very often, people keep showing up simply because everyone else is doing the same.
And then we have the loyalty anchors. Social media algorithms constantly shape our perception of what's possible, feeding us an endless loop of transformation videos. Then you have daily supplements, fiercely competing to become a permanent, non-negotiable part of your morning routine. Because let's face it, habitual ingestion creates a financially invincible business model. And finally, wearable tech, smartwatches, health apps. They introduce hard data into the mix. Steps, calories, heart rate. Suddenly your personal progress is digitized. It's measurable. And that measurable progress, it binds you to the system. Yet, even with all these highly sophisticated retention systems in place, friction remains. So why is consistency so much harder than inspiration? Think about it. Life gets busy, work piles up, results take agonizingly long to actually materialize. That intoxicating illusion of January just fades away, and suddenly, the expectations feel incredibly heavy. The motivation evaporates. Because fundamentally, change is painful. Section 5. The identity shift. To combat all that human friction, the industry relies on its ultimate psychological anchor. I go to the gym. This is exactly how it starts. It represents an action, just a task on your daily checklist. It's the initial, highly fragile state of a consumer's relationship with fitness. And as long as it's just a place you go, you can easily decide to stop going. But eventually, a profound psychological pivot takes place. The language changes. People stop saying, I go to the gym, and they start saying, I am a healthy person. Health becomes an identity. An identity? Identity dictates behavior. When a product transforms from just what you do into who you fundamentally are, that's when the industry has won your permanent loyalty.
Section 6, the ultimate product. Ultimately, the real product isn't something you can touch. Fitness companies aren't simply selling you a piece of equipment, or a monthly access pass, or a recovery supplement. Those physical goods, they're merely the delivery mechanisms. The true product is the monetization of hope. It's the commercialization of transformation, of confidence, and of discipline. All that physical sweat, that's barely even a fraction of the story. Because people rarely buy into fitness because they just love suffering. They buy in because they hold on to a deep, unwavering belief that change is actually possible. Because deep down, every single one of us wants to become a better version of ourselves. And a business that is built silently, strategically around human hope, well, that's the most powerful business of all. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. The next time you lace up your shoes or scan that membership card, I want you to ask yourself, what future self are you really paying for?
This is Corp File, inside the world of big brands. Subscribe to explore the real stories behind the companies that shape our world.